Hi everyone. Today I wanted to talk about spirits and do they belong to everybody. So I'm gonna start slowly, and I hope that I'm gonna give you some food for thought, because my mind has been changed through the years, and especially through working with my ancestors and practicing Palo. Um, a lot has changed. So here it is. Now, what I have come to conclusion is that is spirit available to everybody from any culture, any part of the world? No, they're not. Spirits belong to their cultures because spirits are ancestral. All these gods, goddesses, they are elevated ancestors. Now, even the saints. Now, my Saint Nicola is not the same as the Saint Nicola that is being celebrated, let's say, I don't know, France. My Bogorodica, Mother Mary, is not the same as the one celebrated in England. They're just not the same. They carry the same archetype, because archetypes are pretty real, but they're not the same spirit. Same goes with these old gods. Let's say, I'm gonna say the Slavic ones, Perun, Veles, any one of them. Mokosh, I don't even know if it's real, because you come to sources that are scholars that say that some of these Slavic gods were invented later on. So who are they really? So that's the basics. Second, when we celebrate our Slava is the saint that is the guardian of the family, that is being passed down from a father to a son. The women are excluded because women get married and then they go off to their husbands' households, and that household has their own saint that is guardian. This saint is being appropriated the same way as the dead are, with a lot of food and a lot of people coming over. That's a must, because the food has to be eaten. The more food, the better that is, because then the dead, the saint, eats with them. So this shows to me that this saint is the actual Stopan. And we do have in our lore a lot of talking about the Stopan, like a snake that is in the house. If a snake is found that lives within the house, that snake is not allowed to be killed, because that's the Stopan, that's the main ancestor that founded that lineage or founded that house. Plus, there's a lot of legends about elderly people being within the walls of the house. Quite literally, that's how it first started. With the first stone when the house is being built. Then it went on to the shadow of the oldest person being built into the first stone, and that person stays as the main ancestor, as the guardian of the house. And then it went on to animals like roosters or goats, which is still practiced today. So when we talk about this, when we see it in this way, we see that spirits are not only ancestral and belong to the culture, but they belong to bloodlines as well. So if my family's saint was Saint Nicola, let's say, which saint can I think about? Saint Elijah, that's Elijah. If I go and try to ask him for any favors and pray to him, he probably won't even hear me, because he hasn't been in my family. Why should he hear me? He needs to worry about his own. Then, when it comes to all kinds of cultures, I'm in Southeast Europe. I, not that I can't, but I shouldn't venerate the Nordic gods. Why should I? Vikings came through the Mediterranean, through the rivers, and pillaged through my ancestors' lands. They don't belong to me. Even though they're European, they don't belong to me. So then, with this reasoning, why would any spirits from Asia or from Africa, or some spirits that belong to the Native Americans, and you are somewhere, let's say in Russia, why would they be listening to you? Who are you to them? You're a nobody. unless you're connected by blood and DNA. That would be a little bit different. And yeah, I think that's it. I can talk a lot about this, but I don't want to bore any one of you guys. If you have any questions, write them underneath and I will answer. Thanks.